Hello, everyone. This is Gruesome Herzog. My very special guest today is directors Eddie Beasley and Ashleigh Nichols for the film Summer of the Zombies in 2011. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
We're very good. We're good.
Well, I reviewed the film, of course, being involved with Shriekfest, so I get the privileges of getting some films that was played there this year. And as everyone knows, I'm a big zombie fan. There's a wide range of zombie films. You have the serious zombie films, you have the comedy zombie films. You have every variety. But your vision on this film of the zombies is so freaking awesome. It's unbelievable. I never even, I'm in the middle of writing a zombie script for a short film. I am not a writer at all. I have some people going to help me do it. But yours is very, very creative. Unbelievable. I've never saw that. So props to you guys for doing something different than anyone else has done.
Thank you. That means a lot to us. It's really good to hear.
Yeah.
And the sad part about it is we can't say too much because it is a short film, and you have to be careful what you say. So when I reviewed it, I was very, very vague. And well, I am anyways.
We definitely had some reviews that have spoiled it, but
right. Well, that's one thing I don't do because just because I seen it doesn't mean everybody else seen it. So you have to try and keep it to a minimum but I can ramble on about this, and it's kind of hard to say what I want to say to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys talk about the film, so that way I won't slip up.
Eddie, you want to start?
Yeah. Well, I guess it was about summer 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we kind of knew that we wanted to do some sort of film project together because we both have been working in various areas of the industry kind of separately. And, both of our goals was to try and create something original to try and put out there. And then, this idea came up while we were just kind of discussing at a friend's house. We were at some sort of party, and we just started thinking about it. That would make an interesting idea for a short horror comedy. So from there, we started.
It was really a joke.
Yeah.
It was like a joke one of us cracked, and then we realized, wait, that's pretty funny.
Well, some jokes that people say that there are good ideas, and that was a brilliant idea. It was. Like I said before, I have to be careful, but, when I saw it, I said, oh my God, this is completely different than I ever saw. And it won my heart right away because, in my business, when you review films, it's when you find something different, it sticks in your head. And, I mentioned this quite a few times in a bunch of interviews, but a short film that was in Shriekfest last year was called Zombie Love. Okay, now, it was a musical zombie short. Now, you're thinking, and, yeah, it came from overseas or something, and I hate musicals. I really do. But, this movie kind of turned me to the other side because you have a zombie who's in love with a non-dead girl, and his two counterparts who were zombies didn't like that because they eat non-zombie people. Okay. And it's a little short, and I loved it. The music was great. The idea, and I thought that was original, different. Now, you are in that same level as they are now because of what you did here is completely different that I never saw before. So I think that's why this thing sticks in my head more because it's different.
Yeah, it's a big part of it because, there are an endless number of different zombie productions, and we just thought we should, doing something that was kind of different that we hadn't seen before would probably be, the best idea.
It's kind of funny. It's we tell people a lot of times, we don't want to spoil the short film, as you are not doing either.
Right.
So we tell them it's a zombie flick, and they go, oh, zombies. And I really want to be no, just give it a chance. It's a different person. It's a different point of view. It's all about the zombie. It's about, you follow the zombie's journey, and what I really love about it is there's humanity still.
I'm still seeing scenes of it in my head. It's just so hilarious. It's
it's all, the big part of what made it work was our lead Casey, who was just fantastic as the zombie.
She's really, really talented, and we were really lucky to get her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want, we can mention some of the cast members, by the way, all of them, if you want to give them some props as well, if you want.
Sure.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Sure. So, our lead zombie, who the story follows, is played by Casey Gates. And she's a wonderful, talented actress who also is an expert yoga instructor, which I think helped her a lot in performing as a zombie would.
Yeah.
Right.
But she is such a talented actress, and I know she's going to go places. She's been doing a lot of commercial work and other short films lately.
Good.
And then you want to talk about
and then we got Barak Hardley, who plays her roommate.
He was cool. Now,
he's hilarious. He's actually worked with him on the Last Lovecraft.
Yeah, I produced a feature called The Last Lovecraft that came out earlier this year, actually in February.
Interesting.
Which is streaming on Netflix.
Okay. All right. Now,
and he was in that one.
Now, Brad Potts. Now, this dude is like, you prick. Why'd you do that for? But I can't say it, but he looks awfully familiar. Now, is he an actor, or is it...
He is. You've seen him probably all over the place. He's in a lot of commercials right now. He's in that...
There's a commercial right now where everyone's wearing large cowboy hats and huge mustaches. I can't think of what it's for.
Oh,
it's for like Blockbuster.
Yeah, I think it's for Blockbuster, but he's in that one right now. But he's just a fantastic character actor.
Yes, he is.
We found him through the audition process, and after his, it was just like, we have to get this guy. He was
a wild card, and we are so glad we went with him.
I know, because when he pops in the film, it's like, what the hell? But now you also have Andrew J. McGinnis as Bub.
Oh yes, we met him through the audition process too, and he just wowed us with his ability to play a zombie right in front of us.
Yeah, it's so important that anyone that was playing any zombies was so subtle. The movements are so subtle, and the reactions from the audience are, amazing.
I feel like he was actually coming in to read for a different part.
Yeah.
And then we had him do the zombie as well, and we're just like, oh, he's perfect.
Yeah. Because now there is a zombie school. Did you know
there's
that?
A zombie school?
There's a zombie school, like The Walking Dead. The zombies that was in there, they had to go to a school to teach them how to be a zombie.
Yeah, I think I saw an article about that.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I never thought there would be a zombie school, but I guess there's a way you have to do it, and I guess it makes sense. But yeah,
you got to be pretty specific with it, and depending on what your production is, whether it's fast zombies or slow zombies, whatever happens to be being made right now.
Well, that's a major debate in the horror world, and I don't want to go down that road. But,
yeah.
But we don't want to make anyone angry.
But the next one, he played a zombie, Andy Wolf.
Oh, Andy Wolf. Andy Wolf is wonderful. I've been doing puppeteering for a few years, and that's how I got hooked up with Andy. And Andy's all over the place too. Like you'll see him popping up on TV shows. But I knew whatever we made, we knew we wanted to get him in because he's just such a funny character actor.
Yeah.
And we didn't put contacts in anybody, but for some reason on film, his eyes like showed up very like glassy and very clouded over and zombie-like. I thought his eyes looked the best out of all of them, and we didn't even do anything to him.
Uh-oh. That's a bad sign. Are you saying that he's a zombie at nighttime?
Possibly.
I don't know if he does at night.
Evan Beamer.
Evan Beamer. He's a good friend of mine who I met on a film a couple years ago. Who's a filmmaker in his own right. Who's actually shooting a feature as we speak, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But we had a lot of people who good friends of ours who were willing to come out and do us a favor and play
a lot
zombies.
of those zombies are not actors. They are people that
good friends.
Love us. Apparently love us and will let us cover them in blood.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, in Whittier.
There's one character, Lady with the Groceries. Now, Farrell Salomon Rangold.
That's her.
Now, is that somebody? Is she an actress, or is it? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but is she an actress, or is this somebody that you had plugged in there?
No, she's an actress. We actually we met her in the audition process. We had a group of different women come in and just scream for us in the audition room, which probably sounded terrifying to anybody out in the hallway.
Yeah.
But she looked. I mean, she was good in there too. I mean, a lot of all the characters and the actors in the film. I mean, I understand it's a short film and you don't really see much of their acting ability, but you know, if they're good, you can see it no matter how long the film is.
Yeah.
You know? And Alicia Howe, who played the badass woman.
Yeah, she was another one we met through auditioning, and just another fantastic actress. We paired her up with Brad a few times during the audition process, and the two of them just seemed to work perfectly together.
Oh, amen on that, because...
And she really is Australian.
She's Australian.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I can't forget this person, R.S. Bailey, who also played
And for those that haven't seen the film, he's our first encounter with the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
The zombie apocalypse is starting. He's great, and I would hire him in a heartbeat on anything.
It was we met him through I think audition or putting out a word on Craigslist, and he sent us some of his videos, and one of them was like this video of him playing a homeless man, like running up and using somebody's laptop. I forget what the commercial was. I think it's for GoDaddy.com, but it was so funny in the commercial. That was what sold it for me. I thought it'd be perfect.
Yeah. But, you know, again, now, do you want to mention to listeners, before I forget, is some of the horror conventions that you had it sent to or going through?
Sure. You want to mention?
Festivals?
Yeah.
Well, we've been to a couple now. We were at Shriek Fest in Hollywood, and we were at Big Bear Horrify Film Festival a couple weeks ago up in Big Bear, California.
Mm-hmm.
And
actually, as we speak, we're screening at I think it's the Dansk Horror Festival in Denmark.
Yeah.
I was just going to mention that. I saw that. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It's our European
premiere.
Well,
lead your emotions.
By the fantastic Barak Fry, our composer.
Yeah, go ahead. Mention him again.
Barak Fry.
You go, baby.
For any of your composing needs.
Now, was the fruit and the vegetables donated?
No.
We bought all those.
No more
Get a
of that.
grocery store to invest in our
We
store.
bought them that morning.
So
they were fresh, we promise.
They're more fresher than the actual characters, right?
Yes, definitely.
Sorry, that was terrible.
It was all washed, though. We washed everything.
Why? Zombies don't care. Right?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said zombies don't care. But I do want to thank you guys for contacting me to review it, because it was quite a surprise and treat. You know,
Thank you for being interested in watching it and reviewing it for us. 'Cause
oh my God!
The more press we get, the better.
When I listened to your review earlier, your review the first time when you posted up a week or so ago, I was almost in tears. I was crying because you made me so happy. You know, we struggle and we work in film and TV, and we're doing jobs that we don't want to be doing right now.
Me too.
But it makes it worth it, because just to have somebody really enjoy it, it's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you. I mean, I don't want you to cry, but you know.
No,
I saw that though. I mean, I saw you write that. Oh my God, what the hell did I do wrong? But I know what you meant. Yeah. You're excited.
We'll have reviews where we cry for different reasons, I'm sure.
I'm an emotional person. I cry all the time. But no, I mean, it just was really, really it's like, okay, you know, there are people that enjoy this, and this is what we're doing this for.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know, anything before I let you go?
I mean, we got stuff in the works.
Ooh.
We got a horror film feature that's being written for us.
We hope to shoot next
We're
year.
hoping to shoot next year, and then we're actually writing a web series right now.
Oh yeah.
It's more of a comedy web series.
It's a comedy web series,
yeah.
but
What's it about?
It's basically kind of like a satire of some of the things we run into working in production.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But we don't mention any names. We promise.
Anyways, I do thank you guys for coming on. You sound like a bunch of good people, and
Thank you.
And you have the talent, I think, that you can get to the next level. But just keep me in mind. Try to make this a full-lengther, could you?
We'll take email suggestions from you, Scott, on how to lengthen it.
All right, there we go. And then
If anybody wants to give us money, we'll do it.
All right, well, we'll see what I can do. But again, thanks a lot for coming on, and keep up the great work.
We will. And thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Gruesome Herzog, the voice of horror.